Hey, what's up, new humans? It's your boy, Jonathan Belcher. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get into it in this video today. I'm gonna be telling you exactly who is God, and I'm gonna tell you how to pray in the most effective way. And I think this is a very, very important question for anybody, right? Who is God? And I think that's so important because understanding who God is, you're gonna understand a lot more about yourself, and you're gonna be a lot more empowered, and you're gonna be a lot more in tune, and you're gonna have a lot more clarity as you continue to embark on this journey called life, right? Once you understand who God is, it's like you're gonna get like a mirror reflection, if you will, of yourself. So first and foremost, let's talk about it though. Who is God? And I have some notes here, right? Because there's a lot of stuff that I want to get out in this video that I don't want to forget, right? I don't want to forget this stuff because this is very, very important stuff. So first and foremost, what I want you to know is that God is not some man in the sky on a white throne sitting there in the sky, you know, detached from you, far away somewhere out there in the galaxy. He's not this man in the sky on a throne. I want you to throw out that misconception that so many people preach to give us the idea that God is some entity outside of us or some entity separate from us. It is not true. Really and truly, right? God is omnipresence. God is everything. God is right here, right? God is in the air. God is in the ethers of the world. God is in every single thing, in the trees, in the plants, in nature, in the sky, and He's everything. Everything happening. You see how nature works like a cycle, and everything happens in a certain time. Everything happens in a certain rhythm in life, right? In nature, if you observe nature, you'll realize that everything is following a certain law and certain systems that are governing it. And the system that's governing it is this entity called God. And a lot of people don't realize that God is right here, right? It's not like something that you have to, He's not somebody where you have to go outside of yourself to get to Him, right? If you want to get to God, you just simply do 1-800 prayer, right? And you can talk to Him just like this, and He hears you. And this omnipresence, if you will, hears you. It's right there. But a lot of people, they have this misconception that, you know, God is there to condemn or God is there in the sky somewhere. The truth is, God is already within you, right? So a lot of times we run around life and we want to get better results, whether that may be in our job. We want to make more finances. We want to have better relationships. We want to have kids. We want to get married. We have a lot of these things that we want to do, and we're worried about, oh man, why is it not happening in this certain time period? But see, the truth is, the thing that you got to realize is that if you go back to the book of Genesis, right, in the Bible, what did God say? All God said is He said, let there be light, right? That's what He said, let there be light. So what truly is God? God is the supreme consciousness. It was the first consciousness that ever started. It's the source. God is the source, the entity that was in the universe, the galaxy, before we were even here, right? And God was consciousness, and He said, yo, I want to create something, right? He said, I want to create something. I want to create life. I want to create abundance. I want to create, like, you know, unlimited resources. I want to create universes and galaxies and planets. So He wasn't thinking small. God was thinking extremely big, and He started off as consciousness, right? And then when that consciousness blew up, or when that consciousness became light, when it became something physical that you can see, right? What happened was the consciousness spread out into all of these different things. For example, us, me and you. That's why I said what me and you are is we're a piece of the God consciousness. So when you hear somebody say, oh, I'm a God, or I'm God, or something like that, really and truly, they're not being blasphemous necessarily, right? They're not being saying that they're better necessarily than everybody else. I know I don't believe that, at least. I don't have the mindset that, oh, I'm better than other people. I understand that there's God within me just as much as there's God within you. But the thing about it is this. See, the thing about it is the people who say that, they know that God is already within them. And for somebody else, because usually the average person thinks that God is a separate entity, how dare you ever compare yourself to God? But think about it, really and truly, if God is my Father and God created me, and I came as a result of God saying, let there be light, or everything in this planet, everything in the world came as a result in Genesis, in the Bible, and God said, let there be light. So obviously I am a part of Him. Obviously I'm a small particle, very small part of God, this big entity, this big consciousness. How can all this information help you? This information can help you because you will realize that there's no reason to second guess yourself, right? you would start to realize that all the doubts that you've been feeling and all the fears that you've been feeling would slowly start to disintegrate and go away, because you start to realize that the strength that you're looking for is not for you to be banking on yourself. The strength that you need to get to the results that you want in your life is having the strength of depending on the strength in God. That's an entity so big, so powerful, so strong that you can't rely on your own strength to fathom what's going to happen next in your life. You can't rely on your own strength to fathom the results you're going to get. You can't rely on your own strength to fathom how great the success and the results and the abundance that's coming your way in your life. So don't really try to, right? Just do your part. Take action on a daily basis, and God, omnipresence, the universe, if you will, is going to tell you the answers that you need to know, right? And a lot of people, they don't realize that all you got to do is pay attention to what the universe tells you. When somebody says that, oh man, I'm trying to pay attention, what is the universe trying to show me? When you're paying attention to the universe, what you're really doing is you're paying attention to the signs that God is trying to show you. Because a lot of times, we may go through life, even I've experienced this, and we experience hardship sometimes. Sometimes we're not having success in our business. Sometimes we're not having success in relationships. Sometimes there's a certain area of our life that we feel should be better, right? And what we don't realize, that's why I say God is in both good and bad. That's why it's this omnipresence idea thing, right? But I always want you to believe and have faith in the force of good, no matter what's going on. But I will say that God is both good and bad. And you say, why? How? Well, because if you're going through a tough situation and you keep repeating going through that tough situation and it's getting harder and harder on you emotionally, you're getting more stressed out. The universe is not going to change the results until you change your approach. So God has to use bad situations and bad experiences. God has to use temporary defeat and place that purposely in your life for you to grow in some way, shape, or form. For you to raise to a new level in some way, shape, or form. Because if you don't get the information that you needed to get in your struggle, there will be no success. There will be no prosperity. There will be no abundance. You need to understand the struggle in order to understand and preserve and to keep your success when it comes into your life. And that's why God is very mysterious. That's why you don't know why he's doing what he's doing. You can't bank on, you don't know. All you can do is have faith in prayer, right? Wake up, wake up, wake up. I'm still here. In prayer, right? How to pray the right way, right? Well, you can pray in the shower. You can pray anywhere where it's quiet. You can pray with a family member. You can pray at church. I recommend pray somewhere where you can, because like I said, no pastor has a greater connection to God than you. Right? It's a 1-800 prayer, just like anybody else. You can connect to him, call God up, say, yo, God, what up, man? I need this. I need help with this. I need you to show me the way with this. And you can do it. It's not nothing. You don't have to be some type of unicorn to do this, right? So prayer, all prayer is you asking for something, but also most importantly, what prayer is being grateful. It's showing gratitude, being thankful for what you have. And what it is it's like a form of a meditation, if you will. A meditation where you're connecting with the source, you're connecting with a divine power above you, the divine power of God. You're connecting with that when you're in prayer, right? It's the most personal connection, one-on-one connection you can have with God is pray. So you pray, you simply ask God and you talk to God straight up, right? For what you want. You tell him what you're appreciative of, what you're thankful for, what you want to reveal to you, what you want him to show you. That is the right way to pray. And then when you pray, once the prayer is done, you already accept it as whatever you asked for is finished, completed, and successful, right? You don't get out the prayer having a messed up mindset. You don't get out the prayer being upset, right? Because then you don't have the faith in the omnipresence no more. You're not showing faith in God. Once you pray, you're already believing that it's done and it's satisfied. So please subscribe to my channel. Like I said, you change your spirit, you change your life, right? Subscribe to my channel, like, share, comment below. I want to know your thoughts on who you think God is. I want to know your thoughts of any techniques of prayer that you use that's very beneficial to you. Whatever, let me know. Share this video. This is John Belcher. I'm going to see you later. Peace.